Okay, hi there. I'm going to do Try Not to Scream, and I wrote the most scariest and graphic story I could think of. And if there's any younger viewers, I suggest you turn off this video right now, because this is not a younger viewer audience good story. It's not Elmo, okay? This actually scares me just reading it. So, let's get started. Okay. Me and my husband moved into a small 4-floor rental home. When I walked in, it seemed perfect. But this terrible rotting smell whisked over me and my husband, but we shrugged it off. When we were unpacking boxes, we heard a slam of a door. So my husband went to go check it out. But he couldn't find anything. So we shrugged it off, but it stuck in the back of my mind. So we went to bed. I had a strange dream where I was in my basement, and I'm huddling in the corner. I woke up screaming, and it was the most horrible dream ever. The activity stopped until my son, John, was born. I got a piece of tape. Okay. It was a windy night, and I was trying to get John to fall asleep when I heard a little girl's giggle. So I went to go check out the noise, but I couldn't find anything at all. About an hour after John fell asleep, I heard the same giggle that I heard an hour ago. So I stormed up the stairs, and when I got to the top of the stairs, I saw a little girl with a white nightgown stained with blood. I saw John in her arms. I screamed, "Let her go!" I screamed, "Let her go! Let him go!" She bit into his neck. She bit into his neck like an apple. It even had the same crunch. I fell to the floor and started crying and screaming. She slowly walked up to me and said, "Stop frowning," and dipped her thumb in a pool of blood and grabbed the bottom of my chin, and she drew a smile with my own child's blood. Then she said, "Stop frowning." So I choked back my tears and forced a smile. Then she disappeared. I ran to John and picked him up. Miraculously, he was still alive. I ran to the car as fast as I could, tears streaming down my face as I thought my son was going to die before me. Why, God? We finally made it to the hospital. I rushed into the emergency. Nurses and doctors ran to us and asked what was wrong. They saw John in my arms. They took him into the surgery room. 5 hours later, they called me in. They called me into the room. I saw John hooked up to at least 30 wires attached to his neck, throat, head, hands, and legs. About 3 months later, John was released from the hospital. A week from his birthday. Not much happened over the week. than John's birthday. There was about 3 kids left. Kids were left, and they were playing in the backyard. And then I heard a scream. So I ran outside, but they were just playing tag. 5 minutes later, the parents came to pick up the leftover children. I was tucking John in. Then I heard a giggle. I knew it was bad. Then she appeared to me and she said, "I'm coming to get you." Then she disappeared. At that point, I had enough. And then I brought a minister into my home. And so he blessed the house and left. Just that night, the little girl appeared to me again, but this time she was deformed. Her neck was twisted. You could see the bone hanging out. She was crouched, and the bottom and her one second, I just gotta she was crouched, and the bone and the legs were twisted like horses, and her kneecaps were broke backwards. Her wrists were twisted, and her wrists and fingers were twisted. Her fingers were bent with blood, painted red. And her back, you could see the spine. It was like a starving horse. It was horrible. As the blood dripped down from the smile that she stained her face with, she said, "Aren't I pretty? Now I'm going to make you pretty too. And you and Johnny can come and play with me. Play with me. I am lonely. Papa doesn't like you. Papa wants to kill you." I heard a crackle out of her voice. It was evil. I knew that wasn't the girl. That was Papa. I heard crackles, almost like someone was choking. She was gasping for air. Then this black ooze spewed out of her mouth. I screamed. She said, "Don't run." As she twitched, her back became fixed. Her neck cracked, and the bone was back in place. You could still see the hole where it was sticking out. She felt it. When she removed her hand, blood soaked through her hand, and the wound was gone. She let out a sinister laugh. "I tricked you. Don't you want to play with me? I'm a good girl." But Papa doesn't think that. Not at all. Then I heard. "Good, Lazari, good. Now kill her." As the creature slowly ran towards me, I remembered the prayer that the minister told me. "Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women." She screamed, "Ah!" fell to her knees, crackle and all. Then she became deformed again, when I became less afraid of her. Then I woke up screaming, "Ah!" It was all a dream. A horrible dream. 2 weeks later, we moved in to the house in my dream. Pray for me. I am not going to make it. Thanks, guys. That was from yours truly. Please like and subscribe. If you want me to do any more challenges, like the ice bucket challenge, I will respond back to you. And maybe 2 weeks later, you might see me actually do that. Woo! Okay, bye. And tell me if you screamed, okay?